Hi there, this is Chinkee, also known as Mr. Chink Positive. Today we are going to talk about the topic of fear. I will give you 3 practical ways to stop living in fear. So let's talk about the topic. What is fear? Fear is a distressing emotion and the state of being afraid. Have you experienced fear in your life? There's lots of fear. The fear of rejection, fear of failure, fear of what other people might say, fear of the unknown, fear of the future, fear na baka maubusan ka ng fear. That's the greatest fear of all. What I know about fear is this. Fear can be what? Paralyzing. It will bring you nowhere but where we are exactly right now. You know what? Another thing is what? Fear can make us live in the past. You cannot really move forward really in life if you focus on fear, because your fear is if your fear is greater than your dreams, you will be living in the past. Fear is also deceptive. Fear often disguises themselves as being extra careful, but the truth is fear is gripping our hearts and our minds at times. And when we live in fear, we will never be truly happy. We will never become productive, and we will never live in peace. So if you're experiencing this today, this is a special session for you. So here are the 3 practical ways to stop living in fear. Number 1, stop assuming. We have the tendency to think that what other people might think of us, or what other people might think of the situation. Like for example, if after you said something, you made a report. Did I say something wrong? Or did I offend them? Why are they so quiet? Oh no, I think I messed up. Lagot ka na, lagot, lagot. That's what you call as false assumption. Now, false assumption right now is plaguing your heart and your mind, your heart and your mind. Instead of assuming, why don't we ask and clarify? If in doubt, just learn how to ask. There's no point of thinking in behalf of others. It is not healthy, it is unfair, because you tend to prejudge other people, you tend to prejudge your situation. So, what if you assume wrong? Okay. What if you assume wrong and then you're stressing yourself? That's the reason why people always say never jump into conclusion without clarifying and asking. Second thing, in order for us to be able to stop living in fear is what? Stop worrying. We have again the tendency to worry a lot. What if my answer in my test is wrong? I might only be embarrassed. What if I lack credential? I don't think I'm qualified. What if my business idea fails? What if I lose all my savings? Have you ever noticed since you worry a lot, you're even afraid to get started at anything at all? You create a doomsday scenario in your mind. But if you think, if you stop thinking the what ifs and just try it. Why don't we think about the potential, not about the loss? Why don't we think about the learning experience rather than the mistake? Why don't we think about becoming successful rather than thinking that it will become a failure? You know what? Reality, my friend, there is nothing to lose but everything to gain. Especially if you are the bottom. If you're at the bottom, there's only one way for you to go, is to go up. And the last thing that we need to stop thinking about is this. Stop negative thinking. The reason why you're afraid is because you always think about the bad things that might happen to you, and which has not yet happened. I believe the contents of our thoughts is the root of fear. It all depends what you feed your mind every single day. If you feed your mind with negative news in the morning and complaining about your situation, working situation at lunch, you worry about your financial situation in the evening before you go to sleep. This is a perfect recipe for this disaster, or what we call as negative thinking. Do you get what I mean? So what you feed your mind becomes stronger, and what you starve in your mind becomes weaker. You have a choice what you feed your mind. So again, the 3 practical ways to stop living in fear. Number 1, stop what? Again, stop what? Stop assuming. Number 2, stop worrying. Number 3, stop negative thinking. Thank you for watching. If you want to keep on growing and to stay inspired, subscribe and hit the bell button to get notified. Always think positive.